Welcome back to Popes and Pylons. Let's play some more Europa Universalis IV, the Kongo. We're going for 3 achievements. We're going for African power. We have to take all of Africa. We're going for Mare Nostrum. We have to form the Roman Empire and take the Mediterranean Sea coast. And we already took our Hoarder achievement where we had to have 13 cults in our religion, which we now do. We're in a very long war against the Spanish, but we finally made the move into the Iberian Peninsula, not only crossing the Straits of Gibraltar, but taking the very strategically important fort in Malaga here. Which makes me quite happy. Now there's still a ton of Spanish around here, Spanish and Portuguese, so we're not out of the woods at all, but maybe we're into the woods now. Maybe that's what's going on here. I'm gonna reduce this army to just a full combat with stack, and then have a bunch of backup armies around, so we don't take as much attrition. We're also slowly taking back my subjects' land here. I still don't know whether that's actually a good idea. Are we winning this? That would be funny. Yeah, New Spain dealing with those peasants at least. Would be nice if we came and dealt with these separatists over there, because I currently cannot. Man, that overseas empire that they have is really... We actually won this. Hilarious. Hilarious. Let's merge our two 1-stacks here, so we have at least a defense against random 1-stacks running around. And I think I have 10 infantry coming from the north to help. Now we know that the main Spanish Navy... Oh, speaking of the main Spanish Navy. This is the main Spanish Navy. And they're gonna come out in a second. I think I'm going to hire an admiral here. Okay, not horrible. Yeah, we pay some mil for it, but I don't want to risk losing any boats in that battle that's gonna come up. We're super ahead. We have way more heavies than they do, because we killed most of theirs. They had a giant superiority earlier, but they lost all of that. Okay, so we don't want to toss with that stack yet. Remember, we should colonize here at some point so we can finally get into Darfur. And I think yeah, there's the naval battle coming up. I think my first step is going to be to take Lisbon here, so we can piece out the Portuguese. This was just kill of a random trade boat, okay. And once the Portuguese are out, this whole thing is going to be not easy, but easier. Obviously the Spanish are the main enemy in the war. The Portuguese, I don't think... Oh, we just stack wiped that fleet. 17 heavies, a light, 19 galleys, and a transport. We lost nothing. Captured nothing either. Wait, how do you still have a fleet? I thought that was your fleet. I guess not. Do we have shipyards that we captured here? Naval equipment manufacturing shipyard. I'm gonna drop into Sevilla for a bit, just to repair. On the siege of the Orinoco Delta, and now those rebels are going to come over here. That's fine. We just kill them. This is not fine though. This 14 stack. I wanted them to come down here, but maybe... 70,000? Never mind the south. Never mind. Let's go north. Reunite you guys. And not fight 70,000 guys in the New World. Holy fudge... Oh, speaking of holy fudge nuggets. My trade fleet got caught by... What? Wait, we're fighting... Only transports? And we're almost dead? How? They even have less naval morale. How is this so bad for us? I'm gonna let that play out, I think. Well, actually, a lot of my ships are at 0% of their morale. Which means they're not actually fighting. 30, I mean, there's some here. Most of them not fighting. I do really hate that part of naval combat. They also don't have... Are my trade ships just so out of date that they just get beaten up by regular transports? I think we're gonna be okay there. It's gonna be costly, but I think we're winning. Except Portuguese are sending in more boats. And what's this naval battle? We're just gonna join in that, whatever it is. Probably not necessary. Probably just these 4 Rio de Praten transports. Yeah, that's fine. I can go back home. These are 6 heavies, right? Yeah. But man, that naval battle? Yeah, we killed those. Oh, it's a different place. Oh, it's over here. So many naval battles. This one, though, still doesn't look good at all. Maybe I just run. They had lights. Maybe I just didn't see them. But still, we had 76 lights. We just got outmurdered here. Lost 23. That's very painful. And one of our ships was lost in Beafada. Oh, there must have been a super low strength. I don't know why it would get attrition there, but apparently it did. So we're gonna have to rebuild our trade fleet after this war. That's a given now. I'm just gonna detach the stuff and the more damaged ships and send the rest over here, because the Spanish fleet here might decide to sally. Would be bad. No, you don't want to be killed by these guys. They're going to Zara, so they're coming for us. So let's go back a bit. Let's meet up before we fight. Seems prudent. My poor trade boats. Also this seems like something that requires murdering. They're running to Badajoz. That's not going to save them. Do this. You're running. That's all fine. Naval battle is going well. You stopped. Huh. Should have let them lock in, as always. 30th of October, 31st. Can probably catch them like this. 1 maneuver, we have 3 maneuvers, so we're not going to take the river crossing penalty. It's fine. They're sending in more guys, though, so probably we should as well. Run in there. Get going. Are you going to have more maneuver? You're going to have 3 maneuvers, so once that general arrives, we're actually going to take the river crossing penalty, unfortunately. No, he's not going to fight, probably, because this general is better. We're still going to be fine. So my subject's troop's going to get murdered here. That's acceptable. It's a war. Alright. So this should be... What is with these negative events? I mean, maybe just because we're in a war that's not going well, but still. Okay, we lost 7, killed 17. Again, these are good numbers. I think that's my cue to march on Lisbon. I think I want to build a siege stack here. Do I have an available siege general? This guy who's in First Army, and First Army is that one. Yeah, I think I want the siege guy over here so we can quickly crush Lisbon. Hopefully. Let's not do... Well, we can also do this. Fine. Shift consolidate. Give me 20 cannons and 20 infantry. Nope. 40 stack. Siege general. march on Lisbon. This general, no longer in charge here, jumps back here. The reason I uncharged him... Oh, please deal with that rebel stack. The reason I removed him from the army before I... What? So why do they have a heavy here? Oh, it probably wasn't a heavy, probably was a light that I built to get into this fleet. I see. The enemies have nothing really, but it's enough to screw me over. But the Spanish Navy beaten to a pulp here. I think I'm gonna split. First of all, split off all the stuff we don't need. That join in there. And split you in half. Yeah, half of you is fine. I mean, it's the Mediterranean. Maybe, honestly, we should be sitting in the Strait of Gibraltar, not in the Gulf, so we don't have to deal with galleys so much. I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna send you down here so we can protect our trade fleet. Go back to making more money. And send the other 21 over to the Strait of Gibraltar. A jam, cancelled military access, that is quite acceptable. Do we need to do things like press buttons, take tech? I'm so laser focused on this war. Really not caring about anything else. I would like to press this button, but we can't really, because our nobles are not influential enough. It's fine. There's 55,000 Portuguese and Spanish. I'm gonna send you north here. Wouldn't mind sieging down this capital, but it's not particularly relevant actually. You guys can sit in Beja. It's a Beja vu. Sure. Nice joke, man. Nice joke. You know, I just say what comes into my mind. I don't think about things. It's way too exhausting. So this time, this is a battle that actually just happened here. And you're running away. I still want to support that battle, and you just started moving. So I'm gonna fast run walk you into there. I'm just gonna support you from here. Spanish are gonna turn around, I'm sure. Maybe not if they can't do it in time. 12,000 Portuguese at the cost of 3 of my guys. Yeah, that's okay. No need for you to fast run walk anymore. You can get out. And that's fine. This boat really wants to go hide. Probably was also one that tried to... Yeah, you're doing good. You are doing good. World War, I tell you. Yeah, Colonia La Plata, yada yada yada. Don't care. Whole Colonia thing already costing me way too many nerves. Way too many nerves. Kill those guys. Get somewhere. I want to siege this down. I don't think I can in time. Probably forget. Ottomans, maps, Malaya, something something. I do want to blockade. What's with the 0% attrition? I don't get it. I mean, 0% is fine. My point is that it shouldn't say anything about attrition at all. At all. So blockading that, just give me that siege. Should have enough cannons, right? Yeah. Okay, you're trying to go for Malaga, I suppose, here. We should be okay with that. We should be able to siege down. Maybe I just put a breach in here. Make sure that this goes a bit faster. Because we don't want to get out-sieged on Malaga. You're getting in there. We're capped on dip, because of course we are. And also close. No, not that close. Just gonna go for a bunch more mercantilism. You're going for that. That's not Malaga. Sorry for the mail sound again. I always forget to turn off my mail before I record. There we go. Keep an eye on... Yeah, we got that battle in time. Not currently getting attacked up here. But it's also a very long siege. can make it a bit better by putting my transports out here. So you chase these guys off, will you? And we're doing all these good battles. It's just that they have... Oh, they actually took it before we came in. That's unfortunate. Yeah. Consolidate. Give me a siege stack. 5 and 5 is the plan. Also give me like one guy, not Cav, one normal guy to get over to Trinidad. Can't. That's actually 7 heavies. Where are you going with your 7 heavies? Not. Maybe this blockade is not the wisest of moves. You know what? I think I'm gonna stop this siege. It's not worth it. Sure, I would like my subject to be happier, but that's not even my subject. This is my subject. What am I talking about? You just run. I don't want you to die to those heavies. That means we can't get over to Trinidad, so we might as well merge you back into that stack and get over there. Right. Back to here. What are you doing? You're coming for Huelva. That probably means an attack on me in Beja. Beja has grasslands. We would get river crossing bonus because they are terrible at maneuver. But that would mean we give up Lisbon, the siege, for the battle. I think I'm gonna put everybody into Lisbon here. Don't like the idea of having to fight that right now. Yeah, it's a bunch of attrition, but I want to take the fort before we do anything else. We get a disease outbreak, no, it's gonna be terrible. What are you, though? Kilwins. No, we don't have suppression here anymore, do we? I guess I should actually be projecting some suppression with you. I should probably just be stabbing up. We have all the admin in the world. Sure, it's expensive, but... There. Give me that stab. That should at least help me with the kill wins. 7 in Lindy. 7 is a decent number. Lindy. Oh, because I'm converting you. I see. Do we have any cool edicts we can do? And we could definitely do conversion edict to make it faster. Oh, we have centralization effort. It's actually an interesting edict. I'm gonna enforce here, at least make that faster in Lindy. Question is, can we somehow suppress that? We don't really have guys. That's the thing. We have guys, but none around there. Come on, give me the siege. I'm taking 1 million attrition here. With these guys sitting on Malaga, I think I'm gonna move out the half stack again. Try not to take that much attrition. And you are running, you are taking the fort, you are continuing to move in there. That's a bunch of lights who are clever enough to hide. Where's my punching navy? No, they should definitely not... Ship durability bonus, I'll take it. Should definitely not be able to... to siege Malaga down before we take Lisbon, and then not. I think I take the battle on Malaga here. Gain 5%. Oh, we sunk the Portuguese flagship. Nice. I mean, doesn't do insane things for us, but it's nice. Now the question, one of the many questions that we could have here, is whether we can take, whether we want to fight in Sevilla. So there are two options here when we attack in Sevilla. More separatists. Don't you guys want to? Yeah, please come and deal with this. You are. Good. Good boys. I did not deal with these though, right? No. Maybe eventually. So, oops. Two potential outcomes when we run into Sevilla. One is they give up the siege on the fort, which would be okay, but really not what we're looking for here. The other would be much better for us, which is we just crush the Portuguese here and then we can attack the Spanish in the fort. But they're not. They're actually getting in here. They have more numbers. Let's hope that wasn't a mistake. Random place, give me more. Bisalambi, give me trade power. Great Britain getting knowledge sharing from Lucca. This battle is not looking great right now. They're rolling really well. We still have the tactics advantage. We have more cannons. I think we can get a win out of this. I see it's looking to start better. It's looking to start better. Yes. It's starting to look better. Oh, I'm sieging down. Why did I do this? That wasn't really super intentional at all. I mean, I must have sent that army down there. Didn't even realize I had an army down there. Come on, win me this. They have cannons in the front row. They now have less troops than we do. Yeah, we're crushing. Alright. 36, 37 for 15. But our manpower is done. How are we doing in war score against these guys, actually? Now that we have their capital. Only 52%? Do I actually have to take all the New World stuff so I can take land? Damn. No, we're certainly gonna occupy all their home territory. That is just a given. Split my stacks in half, I think. Do this and this. On the siege of Orinoco Delta. Good. Give me some land back. Now, if that's the case, then honestly, let's try to carpet the heck out of the Portuguese south here. What else do they have? They have Caribes and Louisiana. Yeah, maybe we're not gonna get 100% Portuguese peace deal. I'm surprised that their colonies count for as much as they apparently do. The Kilvins did fire. That is really unfortunate. 45,000 too. Man, I should have suppressed them. Definitely should have suppressed them. That was a big mistake. Because how do I handle 45,000 guys right now? I mean, the answer is just I don't, right? I can probably ship these guys over from Makassar, but that's not going to be enough. And then at that point we're talking like so well, why are you not getting rid of these guys? And also, what's this? Don't I have a fleet? I have a fleet here. Grab the leader, get in there. Yeah, I think we're just gonna have to send over guys over there. Allow the stupid Kilvin separatists to do some stuff while we're still busy. And then take them out as soon as we have time for it. The reason I sent my fleet here is, who hopefully can deal with those galleys, is that I want to take these transports out. And actually, are we locked in yet? Ooh, also this. Why do I have lights here? I don't understand. Well, we're coming to help, or trying to. Are we locked in? We are locked in. Okay, never mind. We didn't actually have to go there to save our breaks. Playing a bit loose here right now. Loosey-goosey. Probably try to not. Probably. You know? Just a hunch. Okay, it's the time. Then I'm gonna have to fix that too. Oh, so many things. They're taking their land back. That makes sense. We are... Ooh. We dodged death here. Do I want to fight these guys in the jungle? Maybe. Yeah, sure. Oh, we also need admin... mill thingy. Manpower. Anybody gonna give me manpower? Not like this. Not like this. So I think I'm gonna drop a bit of professionalism here. 30,000 is a good number. I'll take it. And then... get to doing something here. Hire Ottoman officers. I do want to do that. Yeah. Yeah. Buy that professionalism. We lost a heavy, but we killed 6. And others killed a galley. It's okay. We're only here really to protect my transports anyway, and we did do that very successfully. Now, how much do I need to take all your mainland for you to be actually happy? You're still sitting on colonies, that's fine. You are... Where are you going? Pikumapu. Portuguese carpet. That's what we call this tactic. Control. Fight. Get over there. Get over there. Did you handle my rebels for me? Or are you still sieging? But alright. So I really want to be able to see at least this episode whether we can get a decent piece deal off the Portuguese once we have the Portuguese mainland controlled. I'm sick of this war, quite honestly. I want to get out of it. And at least if we get the Portuguese out, we're gonna reduce the amount of annoying sticks that are gonna be around. It doesn't solve the problem. More separatists. Yeah, I know my subjects are unhappy. Being fully occupied for that amount of time will completely crush. Or it just generates a ton of war exhaustion, which generates a ton of unrest, which in turn, you know, does everything else. That's a lot of controls. Get in there, get in there, get up there. Join up with your friends, get down there. Taking back Rio Negro will give us some war score if we do it. Maybe that's your job now. Okay, let's wait for this siege. Oh, hello. And then we go to look to generate some individual war score here. That's a lot of Castilians there. This is Highlands and Beira. Let's have a look at the piece now. Is this Portugal? Yeah. 62%. It's not a giant number. But I definitely want Ceuta. I probably want Magnus and Fez. That way at least we can cross over. Once we take the other side, once we take Gibraltar, then we can don't have to worry about the river crossing anymore. I think we focus on Africa now. And we only go for mainland in the next run. And colonies are just too expensive to take, I think. Well, this goes really quickly. They're not co-belligerent, so that's why this looks like it's looking. Is this really going to be our peace deal against the Portuguese? My. I mean, they're important provinces. Can we at least get some African islands out of you? Can I click this? I can. I'd like to take Tenerife. If we don't peace out here, what do we do? How do we get more war score against the Portuguese? So the negative ones are really not relevant. It's just the fact that we're not controlling their overseas territory. And sure, we can take Rio da Prata here. And maybe we can... That's going to be too much work to get over to Louisiana. We're going to want to do that in a war where they're co-belligerent, right? So maybe this is what we're looking at. They're going to keep the Spanish alliance, so the next war is going to be the same bull. Don't have the 10% war score to make them give up the Spanish alliance. Also, they can just pick it back up in the time that the peace takes. So maybe it is just this. Corridor to the sea. And random islands. Any more random islands I could take? Said we can't take Tenerife. Not at all. Or Madeira. No. I think it's this. It's fine. Meeting for themselves. Coalition down here. Spain, Portugal to Mombasa. Sure. Can I have some ducats? Not a lot. Sure. Get out. Leave me alone. No, this is gonna black flag my troops. Yeah, that's fine. Let's do the peace. Put a cut in here. Wait, did I just not... Did I send the piece? Apparently I did send the piece. Fine. Let's wait a day. There we go. That's the Portuguese out. We did not get black flag. That's actually good in this case. I would have taken a black flag, but not having to do it is better. Now, there's a big Spanish army still around. So we're not going to go for Leon. I think Toledo would be our next target. Let's get the coring started before I forget. And then go to the next episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. We finally did something. We finally did something. It's not great, but we did something. Oh, but we also doomed ourselves. No, we didn't. Cool. Never mind. Thank you guys for watching. If you like what you're seeing, as always, please do like my video, subscribe to my channel. If there's anything you want to say to me, do it down there in that comment section. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time.